Good evening, parents and future high schoolers. My name is Dan Reverso, and as the Business Pathway Advisor at High School South, I wanted to give you a quick overview about our program and how it works. The Business Pathway prepares students for college and career endeavors related to business. It is important for your students to have a leg up on the competition, whether that is going to college, or going into a trade, or starting their own business. The Business Pathway caters to all three paths. A career in business opens so many doors that sometimes students don't realize. For an example, an accountant. 15% of FBI agents have degrees in accounting. Sports marketing, $91 billion was generated through sports marketing last year. Some other careers that the business pathway leads to: advertising, owning your own business, real estate, and stockbroker. To be part of the business pathway, each student would have to follow the business pathway course sequence, attend monthly meetings, which are normally seminars, and it is recommended that they join clubs like FBLA, which is the Future Business Leaders of America, Student Government, and National Business Honor Society.
Good evening, parent. All right, with that, we'll open it up for Q&A. We have 12 minutes for Q&A because I have another session at 8:15. So are there any questions that you guys want to start with?
Hey, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Clay. My question is, and I don't really understand, is how is this any different? Well, what makes this different than a regular course load for the students? You know, like what would be different as opposed to if I just went in as a normal student, or as opposed if I went into this?
So the big difference is you're following like the course load for the business pathway. So each year you're taking different business courses, which will lead up to the senior internship program for business. And then also the biggest difference is the seminars that they attend with myself. And so basically a seminar is I try and get local businesses or local entrepreneurs to come in and speak with the kids about maybe how they got to where they are. Maybe they're a specialist in a field like accounting, marketing, stuff like that. This year is a little bit different because we don't have anybody coming in to school. So it's all been virtual. But in the last year, I had an entrepreneur lady who owns her own business come in with me and help the kids build a business plan.
Nice.
That's really the biggest difference is the experience with the seminars.
Now, my question is it, and I apologize if I don't want to take up everyone's time, but now is it like a completely different course load? Like will my son be taking the regular classes and then yours is just like one period? Or is it going to be, in addition to this one period, there'll be more statistical or mathematical courses? Like, is it completely kind of like its own separate thing, or is it similar, but we have your class, I guess is what I'm saying.
So I don't want to say that the business pathway isn't a class. So during the block schedule of the day, your son wouldn't come to my class and be in the business pathway class. Like he would take business courses that are on the business guide. But yeah, his course load would almost be the same as a regular student, except that he would take a business elective every chance that he can.
Got it. Cool. Thanks, man.
Yep, no problem. Any other questions? So if there's no more questions in the chat, I posted other meets that you guys can join. And then also on the bottom, that video that I showed, you guys, if you know anybody that wasn't able to come and they wanted to watch the video, they could. But if your kids are interested, they definitely need to go speak with their guidance counselor. All right, so you guys, if there's no other questions, you guys can move on to the next speaker.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So as far as electives, you were saying that every time that there's an opportunity to take an elective, then to take one of the business ones.
Yes.
So as far as like band and things like that, are you leaving those behind in order to pursue the business pathway?
You would try, you would try your best if it's, you would try your best to fit them all in if you can.
Okay,
And that would be something that you would speak to your guidance counselor about.
sure.
I wouldn't be the one to ask that question too, because I don't do scheduling and stuff like that. So,
Right.
I guess it really depends on your core classes, and then when you have elective classes and how you can fill other classes in with that.
Okay. And is there anything in writing that we could kind of see these are the different courses and started to get a heads up on this? It's a lot to.
There's Cindy, are you there?
I am here. I am here.
The website, is it on the High School South website? The course selection.
It should be, and I know that that the guidance counselors should be sharing that with all of the students and the parents very shortly if they can't locate it on the website, but it's up there. So the course selection guide is being updated and presented to everybody momentarily. So that will be accessible.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. There's one question, Mr. Reverso. It's asking when the application is due. That would be. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I actually wouldn't even know what to tell them.
Yeah, I would refer to the guidance counselors for that information, and it would be all in the course catalog.
Okay. So somebody asked like a quick overview of the business pathway. So I'm gonna try and do this as quick as I can. So what classes are involved? There's a good number of classes, from criminal business law to mock trial to sports marketing to college and career planning to accounting. And so there's a lot of courses that are involved in it, and it's not, you wouldn't have to take every course on the course syllabus. You're just picking the ones that you want to focus on. Any more questions? If there's no other questions, you guys, so for the senior internship program, basically what happens is the students find their own internships in the business field. So the teacher that runs that does not give them the internships. They have to go and seek them out and then get them approved by the teacher that runs it.
Thank you, everybody, for joining, Mr. Riviero. We really appreciate you leading this and facilitating. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Have a great night.